Alright y'all, what is going on? Back with another video. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. Everything is going good. It is the middle of the week and we're almost done with the week. Weekend is upon us very soon, so if you're out there working, keep it up. If you're grinding, that's great. If you're maintaining, that's even better, and that's pretty awesome. All my links are down in the description if you want to check out any of the content on my other platforms. Also, I have the Stop Killing Games link down there, and I have a poll that if you want to check out the poll that's on my community tab, or I'll try to put the link down in the description as well for that poll. I have 4 games that I'm willing to go live this weekend. We got finished playing SOCOM 4, which was great, and I got 4 more games I want to play, so hopefully you guys will participate in that poll and let me know what game y'all want to see me play, and I will be playing it starting July 12th, so we'll get into that. With that being said, let's talk about Tekken 8, everybody. Tekken 8 already has problems. Season 2 patch, the extra patches after that, the community communication is out of whack, whatever the case may be. Now they have another issue. They have AI bots. AI bots are people are creating AI bots or AI scripts to actually play the game for them, and they're playing them with them online. So with that being said, if you're playing online, there's a chance you're probably playing against a bot, and the bot's actually pretty good. You know, they fight just like humans, block, kick, punch, do combos, sidestep, all the other good stuff, and it's really good the way that they're doing it. And I was I was taken aback. I was looking like, man, they're really doing this? Yes, and I'm pretty sure they're doing this on other games as well. But another thing about it is there are people out there actually selling this stuff. They're selling the AI scripts so you can play with the bots or not play with the bots online. And I think this is absolutely crazy. Out of all the things that's going on, that's with Tekken, this is one of the last things they needed to have on top of all of this. And now, you know, this is just going to kill the integrity of the game in general. And like I said, this is probably not the only game that's doing this. I'm pretty sure it's happening in Street Fighter. I'm pretty sure it's happening in Call of Duty, Battlefield, any of these games. And I know for certain, because I experienced it, this actually happened in Virtua Fighter 5. When it first came to PS4, I know I was fighting against somebody that was a bot because they was using Sarah, and they was only using like a Pacific kick. That's all they would do, is that one little kick. And I caught on to it after like half of the round, and then I just ended up beating them. But yeah, so it's a rampant thing, not just in Tekken 8, but right now, what makes it more crazy is the fact that you got people out here actually selling this stuff. They're selling the scripts, they're selling the bots to people so they can use them, and they're just out online. So if you're in an online tournament where you're not face-to-face with somebody playing them, there's a chance that that tournament has somebody in there that's using a bot and probably doing pretty well in the tournament. I think that's absolutely crazy. My suggestion at the end of the day, obviously I think Namco needs to address this, but I'll give you a reason why they probably won't. But I think they need to address this ASAP. Or the other solution is, hey man, get out of the space of playing online competitively. It's not only just with Tekken, just in general, it's kind of like a mess, because I know this is not the only thing that's going on in Tekken 8. And if you can play, you know, co-op on the couch, if you can play competitively in person, I think that's the way to go. Or, I know somebody probably said this already, if you are on consoles, cut off the, the cross-play for PC, because this is where it's mostly happening, if not 100% happening. I don't see this happening on consoles, but you never know. But I would say, like, you know, cut off the crossplay. Cut off the crossplay, or play, you know, in person, you know, or whatever the case may be, competitively. That's just the way to go. And this is another reason why I just don't like being on, you know, playing online games in general. I like playing offline, play arcade mode, turn up the difficulty, and see if I can do my best. That's basically how I play. The online stuff is just not for me, and you know, it just doesn't give me a great experience when I just want to chill and play a game. Now, the reason why I think that Bandai Namco may not do nothing about this is pretty much the reason why a lot of games, a lot of companies don't do much about stuff like this. If you really think about it, there's few and far between where companies really will get you for like absolute cheating, aim bots, you know, at wall hacks, all the other stuff when you're playing these first-person shooters. Though they will get you for stuff like that because that stuff is like almost super obvious. But with AI bots or AI scripts, it's very hard to tell if that person's cheating. And on top of that, some of these companies actually condone some of this stuff because it makes their game looks good. You will be surprised that some of your favorite content creators are probably using some of these tools. Now, I don't know if there's any, but I would not be surprised if some of your favorite content creators are using some of these tools to get better. And it's just for entertainment purposes. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and just say, oh, it never happens. Nobody on YouTube or Twitch or Kick or any of that aren't using any of this stuff when they play their games. And, you know, they're just great players. Now, yeah, there are some absolutely great players in the fighting game world, first-person shooter world, you know, RPGs. There's some great people that are doing some of this stuff. But I would not be surprised if some of this stuff is going on with some of our favorite content creators. And it is what it is. It's just something I wouldn't be surprised about. You know, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. And for these companies, they want that type of exposure. They want that type of entertainment. They want that particular influencer or YouTube content creator or Twitch streamer to be this good at the game. So when you're watching their content, they look like they're beasts. And in some cases, these guys girls are beasts. They're like really good. But out of all of these content creators, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say maybe 3, 5. I'll say 10% is high. I'll say 3 to 5%. They're using something. They're using something. It is what it is, and it is not to knock them or whatever. It is what it is. And hey, I watch, you know, a lot of people content, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But these companies do not want that to be the case. They don't want it to be the case. They don't want to tackle this issue. They don't want to be exposed to having knowing of this issue. They really just want the game to flourish in the state it's in, albeit if there are some tools being used to enhance the gameplay to make the game look good. So I think at the end of the day, what may need to be cracked down is the selling of these AI bots or whatever, or say AI scripts. I think that's the thing that really needs to be cracked down on. But for people to be using them, and a little secret, I just wouldn't be surprised if some of these companies are okay with it. I just wouldn't. You know, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, they see the numbers on their on the Twitch streams or whatever. It's advertisement, and that's just the way it would be. So that's basically how I look at it. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get up out of here. I got to get back on the road. You guys take it easy. Check out all the links. Check out the poll. And hopefully I'll see you on the next video. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Peace.